Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm Jess, your down-to-earth oracle, and this is going to be your general love tarot reading from March 15th through the 31st of 2021. Now, please keep in mind, because this is a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. Take what messages are for you and leave the rest behind. You can also check the other placements in your natal chart and watch the correlating videos with those. Now, if it does resonate with you, please be sure to like and subscribe. Those video buttons are right down there below. Also down there below is a lovely little triangle for that description box that expands and you get all sorts of neat information. What you will find in there is a link to Patreon. That is where all of the extended reading content is. So if this resonates with you, you're definitely going to want to check those out as a monthly subscription member, because the energy that in the reading just completely turns to this beautiful complex story where you get to learn so much more information. It is incredible. Highly recommend it. The other things you're going to find in that description box below are links to both my Facebook and Instagram, and there you'll get access to the daily card draws. Great information that comes in, some beautiful tidbits, as well as some heads up, as well as confirmation of where things are at in the universe for you. Other link in there is a link to PayPal. Buy me a cocktail, buy me a cup of coffee. Every penny helps, and I appreciate the tips. Also, you can find a link to my website where you can book a personal appointment with yours truly. It's exciting stuff in that box there. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and get that camera adjusted. There we go. Just gets it a little perked up there. I had a tarot card fail. Tarot failure? Yes? No? Oh, I just put it back wrong. Yeah, tarot card failure. Sorry, guys. Let's try this again. So I am doing a Celtic crossfed for you guys. It's beautiful. And then over at Patreon for the extended reading, we are doing the deep dive with the clarifier cards and closing it off with a beautiful, crazy, sexy love note from the universe. Just to give you guys a heads up, Jax has been bombing all of my videos so far. You will probably not be alone in this. And he does like to lay all over everything, but don't worry. I am in the process of getting a little bit more space and moving things around on the desk, so he gets his own space. If any of you are cat people, you know that shooing him off doesn't always work. So it's about compromise. Are we? Yeah, we're ready. Okay, excellent. This one first. Ooh, this is fabulous. So this is where you're at, which is the Three of Swords in reverse. You are ending this heartache, ending this pain. It's been really intense reading so far, just so you guys know. A lot of ending cycles, tough, difficult ones. And look, you're showing up in your own reading, Capricorn. But part of this ending this pain, I feel, has been due to releasing yourself from some self-imposed bondage, some toxicity, from some endless cycles. And I have this sorry, there's clearing happening here for me. I get like some serious physical sexy needs just with this card. But it's interesting. I feel like you're releasing yourself from this heartache, this pain that is happening. And this is beautiful that you're releasing yourself from it, Capricorn. This is huge. Stepping out of this pain and moving forward. What we've got crossing you is the Judgment card. Interesting. I feel like a lot of you are making, like I was saying with this cat, with the devil here, is like a lot of you are listening to your inner call, listening to your wisdom within, and answering yourself of where you want to be, what you want to do with this Judgment card. Now, for some of you, this could be an ex coming back as well. We'll find out more as we pull more cards, but also as we're going to have a cat here in a minute, as we go over to Patreon and do a deep dive. Hey. Oh, my goodness. This is what I deal with, and not in my water either. Sit. Sorry. Not. Hey. Sit. This is not helpful, cat. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Love, I love you, but you are not being helpful. All 15 pounds not being helpful. Thank you. We can snuggle later. Yeah. Bookshelf will be arriving sometime this week, hopefully. Okay, this one. All right, interesting. So what is supporting this reading? What is it, the root of it? Is the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is beautiful. This is you opening up to things and really stepping into this embracing of, you know, your inner calling. I really do feel like you're opening yourself up to this ability. Oh, hey, don't make me start this one over again. I'm gonna be so mad. Come on. I know, you're so cute, but you're gonna knock everything off. Cat bombing. It's in every video. And part of the reason for this Seven of Wands, this opening up of things and not being so defensive, is because you're acting in this beautiful space of slowing down, finding yourself in a bit more of stability. It could also be that some of you have had some financial gains happening lately, a small gift, something physical going on that's really allowed some of this freedom to happen. But this is excellent. This is good. There's a lot of openness, I feel, for you guys, and this is fantastic. Let's find out more about the Judgment card. Interesting. A Knight of Wands. So we've got some fire energy going on here. I think this really feels like you. This feels like your energy. I feel like you finally got kind of like your mojo back, if that makes sense. Sorry, he messied everything up. I feel like you are really getting your inner fire back, Capricorn, and really feeling passionate about things again. I feel like you've kind of been taking a time out from people. A lot of that has been happening. And I mean, in order to listen to your inner calling, right? Inner calling, inner being, to what you're supposed to be doing here, right? You have to be open. You have to have moved out from this pain and sat still and have had this beautiful inner fire launching you off into this new direction. That's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. All right, so let's see what's crowding this spread. How people see you. Well, that doesn't help. I'm sorry, Capricorns. This is an all sorts of conundrum reading. Let's see here. Hope you guys like cats. What is crowning the spread here? This is beautiful. This is Temperance. This is Sagittarian energy. I mean, we've got Scorpio here with Judgment. We've got Leo with the Seven of Wands. We also have Sagittarius again with this Knight of Wands here. Libra with its Three of Swords. May mean something to you, may not. Astrology is a really big part of tarot. It's in the card design. So anyway, sorry, back to how people see you. They're actually seeing you coming into balance, coming into healing with this beautiful Temperance card, this beautiful Temperance energy. This is a card of deep soul healing, is what I'm hearing for you. Like, you're learning to balance things out. You're learning how not to just be practical, but also listen to your inner intuition, which is why you've got this Judgment call here. You're hearing the call. You're listening to the call, and people see this in you. This is beautiful. It's beautiful energy. We've got two major arcana sitting out here. So what is a possible future for you? What is a possible future for you, Capricorn? Interesting. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, what I'm getting specifically from this is that you're not ready for love yet. You're not ready for love yet. It's almost there, but you're not ready for love yet. Part of you is, I think, deciding to shift your focus away from the pursuit of love and into something more balanced, particularly with this Temperance card here. I think you've got the passion and you're making this big life decision, right? And I think you've found yourself in this space of where love is just not cutting it for you right now. And so you're shifting gears into something else. I'm curious what this something else is. Some of that we won't know until we head over to Patreon, where we do clarifier cards, but we'll see what is happening here. This next card is how you see yourself. Afraid to keep bopping the microphone here. Hang on. I'll just move that up a little bit. There we go. Boobs happen. They get in the way. That's what they do. Cats, boobs, desk. It's a day, Capricorn. So let's take a look here. It's this one. Oh, look at that. This is how you see yourself right now. This is the Two of Swords energy. Interesting. This is Libra energy. This is a lot of... This is kind of the shut the F up so I can hear myself think card. And I think it's really because you're just entering into this Judgment phase. So you're seeing yourself with a lot of indecision, trying to find what's best for you, trying to hear that call, like shut the F up so I can hear myself think, so I can make my own choices, make my own decisions. And it's one where it's a temporary energy, right? It's one where you will eventually listen to yourself and find this balance. It's a process. It's a process. It really, really is. Yeah. So let's take a look at the energy surrounding you that you may not be aware of. Ooh, wow. Oh, interesting. We got a Queen of Swords. Huh. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who's weighing the pros and the cons, balancing a decision out. It's interesting. I feel like this is definitely somebody. Oh, interesting. The Page of Pentacles wants to come out again. I feel like this is somebody who is. This is definitely not your energy. This is air energy. It's interesting that we've got 3 cards of Libra here now. I don't know if this is the person you were previously with, but this is somebody else's energy, entirely different from the reading here. But basically, they're contemplating how best to move forward. And the thing is that I don't think you're talking to them right now. They've got their backs turned to like all of you right now. And the thing is that they're thinking about possibly coming forward, particularly with this Two of Pentacles, because underneath that we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, more air energy. This is Gemini this time. And I really do feel like this person is contemplating how best to speak with you. I mean, swords are cards of communications, right? But I also see birds here, and birds are messengers for me as a reader. And I do feel that this person is sitting here and questioning how to move forward, and not sure how to approach you. It could be this is somebody from your past. It could be somebody who is outside of the situation. I just feel like it is completely separate from everything else going on. And I think part of it is I think you're a little oblivious to this because you're like, I'm done with love. I'm done with love. I'm trying to do the inner work. I'm trying to do what it is that I'm supposed to be done because I don't want this. Love hasn't been serving me very well. I'm just getting out of the Three of Swords in reverse. Like, why would I want to go back to that? And I think that some of that is relevant to you as the Queen of Swords if you were in this position, but because this really does feel very different from all of the other energies here, is that I do feel that they are still in your energy field. You're definitely not talking to them, but they're still in your energy field, and we won't be able to find out more about that until we head over to Patreon for the clarifier cards, because I'm really curious about that. I mean, it is also fitting if you show up as the Queen of Swords right now, also Capricorn, just so you know, because you're tucking your heart away. If you take a look, this Queen of Swords has a little heart there. It's tucked away behind bars. She's on a raft. She's moving forward, right? But I really do feel like this is somebody who you possibly left, who behaved perhaps in a very fiery, passionate way towards you at one point with this Knight of Wands here. So what is this hopes and the fears for beautiful Capricorn here? King of Cups in reverse. Now see, here we go. Here's this, I don't want love. I don't want love. But you know what? Bottom of the deck. King of Swords energy. I feel like this really was your person you were dealing with here. You're showing up as the divine masculine. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's not a gender-specific reading. It's all about the divine masculine and feminine energies within us, or sun and moon energies, with this yin and yang, if you prefer. Active and passive. The king is very much active in the masculine. And it's interesting because your hopes and your fears, you know, is that I think you're afraid of loving again because they always go wrong, is what I'm hearing. They always go wrong. You know, the person ends up being emotionally manipulative or not available, or, you know, they drink too much. There's toxicity involved. Remember how we had that devil card? That can be a card of addictions. So that's going in. But the thing is that, you know, a hope, if we reverse it, is love. It is love. But I feel like you're just like, oh no, I don't want any of that, Jess. And I'm like, I know. I hear you. But it's showing up because, you know, again, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Pentacles sitting underneath this. Again. So I do feel that this is your person. This is somebody who understands you on an intellectual level, on a strategic level. And you meet them. But the thing is that whatever happened, you know, you're busy doing your inner work right now. But this chip on your shoulder about love and not wanting love in your life, or new love, romantic love. You have to remember, love is not just romantic love. There's love all around you. There's platonic love. There's so many different types of love. There's agape love. There's just love for yourself, even. And that can be reflected in these cards too. And right now, you're just so turned off to it because you're trying to hear your inner calling. You're trying to figure out what's best to move forward for yourself. That you're not able to even accept this possible idea of love, of romantic love anywhere near you right now. Yeah. Oof, tough readings. So let's take a look at a possible future for you, Capricorn. Let's take a look. Whoa, squirrely. Just need one. Oops, it bent a card. Rude. Let's take a look. One more. Look at that. 9 of Wands. So, I mean, this is good. This is a start. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands in the upright position. This is beautiful because this tells me you're starting to move out of this phase, and this is another 2, right? Second 2 here is that it's all about that forward momentum, right? And you now have made the choice to listen to yourself, right? And you've got, you know, looking outside of yourself finally, looking out into the world, seeing a bigger picture besides just yourself, and being a little curious about it. It's a beautiful place to be, Capricorn, because, you know, the end result is here we do have the 9 of Wands. And this is gorgeous. This is the Wounded Warrior card, right? This is the been there, done that, got the scars, but I'm going to give it one more go. I'm going to give it one more go. And I mean, you're defensive, right? Like, you're standing your ground, and you are definitely stepping in your power, which is beautiful and gorgeous, right? But at the same time, you know, that's not much of a wall. It's not much of a wall, right? So just keep that in mind. You know, love sneaks through things, right? But not just that, but you are standing into a new fiery power of looking forward to things, of being more action oriented. It's almost like you're shifting out of Capricorn gear and perhaps into something a little bit fiery, more fiery. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is a good place. It's a difficult reading, but it's a good place to be. So with that being said, if this resonates for you, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check out those links in that description box below, and come join me over at Patreon, because we are going to clarify the hell out of this spread and find out what is going on, who this other person is. But I mean, you probably know it's your story, right? And if you don't know who this is, we're going to find out and what their intentions are. But also to find out more what's going on with you with this, you know, the indecision here and the Ace of Cups in reverse. It can also be a card of grief too, of finally feeling all the feels that happen and can be difficult, right? So I hope this helps, and I will see you soon.